Hi everyone, we are going to see today how to use OBS Studio with Konnectclub live streaming platform, and we are using a MacBook. To use Konnectclub live streaming platform with OBS Studio, you actually have to have a web browser installed on your computer that can do the job. That would be Google Chrome. That's very important that you actually use Google Chrome on your Mac for this purpose. First thing, let's make sure your Google Chrome is all up to date. It's very important that you actually have the most recent version of Google Chrome. You can go to Help and About. And here you actually will see that version for Google Chrome. It has to be at least 79 and above. And normally you would actually want to see that Google Chrome is up to date. That's very important. So it looks like we have it on this computer, so all good. The second most important thing you want to check is to make sure you go to your system preference, go to security and privacy, and then go all the way down to screen recording and make sure Google Chrome is checked as one of the allowed screen recording applications. This is very important. If you don't check this, then what will happen is you will not be able to actually pick the signal from OBS, and we'll see how the rest of the process works. And this prompt is also very important. It's asking you to quit Google Chrome now for the change to take effect. Please make sure you click quit now so that next time Google Chrome launches, this new change takes effect. If you don't quit Google Chrome and don't restart it, then these changes are not taking effect, and it might be super confusing that you will not see what you are actually intending to see when you start using OBS to Konnectclub platform. So with these two taken care of, let's do a few things. First, we will launch now Google Chrome just to make sure everything is right. You will go to konnectclub.com/business. So that's the place where you normally would log in for your business account. Go to the event that you are actually trying to test. So we are going to use a test event like this. We are also going to open up the same exact event in another tab so that we could see that how this event actually looks like when you start publishing something. So we're going to use publisher and subscriber experience as a test in this video that we are recording. So I'll go ahead and say watch. So this is a very typical thing that we are waiting for some presentation to start, and then we'll go here, and this is where you'll start presenting. So let's go ahead and start presenting. This is the regular camera mode, but this is not what you want to use. So let's now go to launch your OBS Studio if it's not already launched. So here I have my OBS Studio launched. So I have two cameras feeding in to my OBS Studio, and I have them both on my canvas set up this way. You can have as many cameras as you want. You can add any other video capture device. Do not use audio capture through OBS Studio, only do the video. We'll directly get audio into Konnectclub from your inputs without going through OBS. What you now want to do, you actually want to right click on the canvas area of OBS Studio, and then in there you would actually see this option called full screen projector preview. Actually not that the one, you should actually check the windowed projector preview. So that's the one you want to click, and then you get this little box. This is actually the output of your OBS scenes. Basically whatever you have configured in your OBS as your actual broadcast is getting outputted here. This is the official way for OBS to actually produce the output locally rather than streaming to a remote server, and actually using that output to project on a projector if you actually had it connected to the computer. But in our case, we're actually going to use this output on Konnectclub. So to do that, you now go back to Konnectclub, and then you click Share Screen. And at this point, you will click on Application Window. And then you'll see the windows available on your computer are showing up here. It's very important that you actually have quit and restarted Google Chrome after giving Google Chrome the permission to use your screen recording. Otherwise, this you may not see, and when you pick one of them, you may not actually see it working as we expect. So we are going to pick the windowed projector window, not the regular OBS window, which actually is your full OBS. We just care about the output, nothing else. So we pick that, we click share. So at this point, OBS window is ready and it's actually going through Konnectclub. As soon as we start publishing, we'll see how it looks like. But there's one little thing. This window has a title bar because all Mac windows have a title bar and you don't want that to be in your screen. So you click this green icon and that takes you to a full screen mode only for this window. You want to get out of it, so very easy, you just click Control and up arrow so you get back to your regular desktop. But the window, that's OBS projector window, is actually still full screen and it doesn't have the title bar exactly what you want. Now on the Konnectclub side, we are already connected to the OBS output and we'll see in a second how that looks like if you are watching it. There's one more thing. You do want to make sure that you are selecting the right audio source for your setup. You don't want to select anything else other than the USB microphones. Normally the setup, in my case, I actually have already selected previously. Normally you would have seen that this would have been the screen audio, but you don't want to use that. Pick the audio input that would be the suitable audio input you want to stream. So select that. Make sure your audio quality settings are as you expect. Go for the highest quality for the best musical output during the stream. And then click apply. And every time you apply, it does ask you to select the window one more time. So we'll go ahead and do that. However, one thing to notice here, see if you're not seeing that OBS output window anymore. And this is something that can happen and it might be confusing. The reason this is not showing up because that window right now is full screen on Mac. Any full screen window on Mac doesn't show up here right away. So to fix that, you again go to your window selector mode, Control up arrow. Then we'll pick that OBS window which is still hanging in there. Just get it out of the full screen mode. As soon as it's out of the full screen mode, actually let's make sure we still have the window at the right place. So we're gonna get the window up, so it's right there. So now if we go to Konnectclub, this is again available, so it's ready to be shared out. We click share and this is ready. Same thing like last time, we are making this window full screen. We are coming back to our desktop so we can actually use the rest of the functionality. So at this point I have selected OBS as my output. I have selected the right audio source so I can go publish myself. So this is the way you publish. And here in this tab, I'm actually listening to myself. So I'll mute myself so that I don't cause all sorts of audio echo. But if you see the experience here, so this is something that your viewers will be seeing once they connect to your feed. As soon as they go full screen, they can go full screen themselves. And if you notice that experience is full immersive, it only has the output from your OBS, nothing else, no other window, absolutely what you would actually want to project to your OBS project. So that's pretty much it for the whole demo. Hopefully you can use this set of steps to get your OBS based projection working through Konnectclub Livestream platform. Thank you.